Yep. Okay, cool. Are all the groups ready with one example of biometric problem? चंडीगढ़ आपसे शुरू करते हैं. आपको बायोमेट्रिक डेटा कैप्चर में क्या क्या प्रॉब्लम्स आए हैं, कुछ एग्जांपल्स दीजिए, हमें उदाहरण दीजिए.
Hello, am I audible?
चंडीगढ़ एक जन माइक ले लेंगे प्लीज. यस यू आर, थैंक यू.
Okay, Sandeep, एक केस जो मैं शेयर करना चाहूँगा. If we talk about welders, the people who do welding, you know, their iris cannot be captured because complete iris area went black. Oh, sorry, went white. It becomes white. लेकिन वो iris उनका capture नहीं हो पाता. Now, but they are also not blind. They are also not blind. तो इस केस में हम क्या करेंगे? इनकी query है that biometric exception लगा नहीं सकते because he is not blind, right? So what to do?
Okay, see, it is a biometric exception because biometric exception is not just given for blindness. It is also given for the fact when you cannot capture the iris because of, as you said, it becomes white because of their employment hazard. So you will still put it as a biometric exception, and you will make sure that the supervisor also knows the same, that you cannot capture it. It is an exception. Exception is something which cannot be captured by the biometric devices. So this is one of the exceptions. Can't help it. So for example, a person who doesn't have any fingerprints at all because of various reasons, calluses or whatever, he still has functional hands, but we will still say that he doesn't have it simply because, well, he doesn't have any fingerprints. So that's a biometric exception.
So even a person even a person who's got no fingerprints, not at all. You know, there are a few people, those who have their complete, you know, palm, which is completely no, not even a single fingerprint. So we'll put them as exceptions.
Biometric exception, yes, you will, because you can't capture
so will
it.
Will it not represent that those people do not have hand or something? Because if we put them as exception, then we have to click a snap for exception as well. Correct? And when we click a snap for exception, it will be showing up both the hands.
Absolutely, but also understand that the supervisor has okayed that, because when you show both the hands like that, then obviously the photograph may not be able to capture the fact that they do not have any lines, but the supervisor okays that at the end of the day. So obviously the supervisor knows what he's doing. So that is an exception, and you can't help it.
Okay, so that comes up. Am I visible as well? Waving hand.
Yes, you are.
Am I?
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
Now, so no fingerprints. So we'll put them as exceptions. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. What about those people? You know, because of paralysis, their hands are like this. Okay, completely. I believe, you know, the hands are quite joined with the fingers. Okay. Again, the same exceptions.
Yes, because you can't capture anything, right?
Okay.
You have to keep them, with a photograph. Okay, can we move on now to Hyderabad?
Right.
Because
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Can we move on to Hyderabad, please?
Yes, sir. In version 1.3.3.1, sometimes when you take iris, it's not getting captured. Then you use force capture option, which is disabled. So in that situation, what you are supposed to do?
See, it is not getting captured. My suggestion: go on to another tab, go back to the demographic tab, and again come back to the iris tab.
Yeah, I mean it is happening, but yeah, sir, that is right. It is happening, but I mean ultimately it is software problem, right, sir?
Well, certain exceptional circumstances, it is perfectly possible. My suggestion would be to keep on trying it and ultimately get a force capture of the best image.
Okay, sir. Then there is, I have one more, sir. In the same version, when you take fingerprints of left hand, okay? So sometimes in all tabs, I mean right hand and thumbs also get green light without any sort of percentage. I mean it's automatically passed. You haven't take right hand for capture. So and at that time right mark will come, and you also haven't take you are not able to take that thing also, like four steps.
I agree. My thing is, do not accept it. Do not accept that. Go back to another tab and again come back to that fingerprint tab, because you know that you haven't captured the data, and because of some software glitch, you are only seeing a tick mark there. So discard particular data. Go back and come back there. Come back into the fingerprint tab. That's the only way possible. And I don't know which version you are using. The version that we should have is 1.3.3.0.
Yes, sir. We have the same one.
Yeah, not the 1.3.3.1. I mean, the latest one is of course 1.5, but the previous one is 1.3.3.0.
So we do have people from Chandigarh to ask a serious question. Chandigarh.
Please ask. Please ask.
Okay. Can we see the? Okay. Are we visible right now to you? Okay. Now here is a master trainer from an agency, and she wants to ask a question. A very practical example, and in which it's not possible to click the photograph. Okay. Let's have that example.
सर कई बार ऐसे होता है, बंदा कई बार ना फिजिकली फिट नहीं होता, तो कई बार उसका कंधा बाहर होता है बिल्कुल, या गर्दन उसकी बिल्कुल साइड पे होती है, कई बार उसके कंधे सारे ऊपर चढ़े होते हैं, पीछे से उसकी बैक बाहर आई होती है, कई बार ऐसे होता है, तो उसकी 4 बार भी नहीं हो, 4 बार अगर हम फोर्स अटेम्प्ट करें ना तो उसके बाद भी नहीं हो पाता, तो बिल्कुल क्वालिटी बिल्कुल नहीं आती पिक्चर की, क्योंकि उसका कई बार गर्दन पीछे ऐसे, मेरे पास आया था एक्चुअली एक एक्सेप्शन केस.
Okay.
तो वो जैसे है वैसे ही ले लें सर.
The master trainer, can you translate the question right now into English so that Hyderabad and Bangalore can understand?
Sure. I'll even demonstrate. For example, let's take an example. I'm a person, and I look like this. Okay. Right. So I look like this, and it's not possible that it doesn't comes up to the quality parameter when we talk about as this postures. So it's really hard to click the photograph. So what is to be done? Because we can't do for the biometric exception like that, and we got 4 attempts, and in all 4 attempts it gets cancelled up. So what's all required?
Okay. Point number 1, of course, is we need to deal, the operators and the supervisors need to deal with such people very calmly and with politeness. That's very, very important. We cannot, first of all, we cannot make fun of them. We cannot show them that they have got some kind of a disability. They are people with special needs. So that is one thing, the soft skills side, which I'm sure you can stress much more, right? That is very, very important, right? We can't force them to do something. Now, let's also understand that whenever we take pictures, the face photograph, and you're saying that because of some issues, they're not able to get the face photograph properly, we will try 4 times. After that, the best of the 4 will get captured. Yes, it is not the perfect picture. We can't help it, but that's the way it is. The best of the 4 will get captured. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Right. So that's the reason. Okay. So nothing else. So best of the 4 will be coming up.
Best of the 4 will come up, and the supervisor will also accept it. There's nothing much we can do about it. So that's the way it is, right? It is not just that. I've seen practical examples where a child was mentally disturbed, and where the child simply refused to allow a snap to be taken, right? So we had a huge problem for about half an hour when we tried doing it, and it was in a little village. So we had this particular problem. So what you're saying is the hunchback problem is something similar.
Right. So is it possible to add up some comment that, for example, the hands are not cut, but the fingerprints not coming up? So is it possible to add any kind of a comment from the operator side?
That particular thing is not possible. In 1330,
I'm sorry?
In this version of software, that aspect is not possible yet. We don't have that.
1330, we can add comments.
In the Aadhaar client 1.3.3.0, we don't have this particular.
No, we don't have the comment things, right? So are you talking about 1.5.5, which is going to yet to come?
It is yet to come, so we'll talk about it when I take that training. So let's not get into 1.5 right now.
Yeah. So what they have a query how to add a kind of a very serious note, how to add a comment if there is some case coming up. Like for example, I shared up that this person is the best of the four comes up. So how is it possible to add any comment? So how a comment can be added?
As
That's
of
it.
now, no. As of now, no. Okay. Shall we move on to Bangalore now? Thank you. Shall we move on to Bangalore now? I understand 5 queries, so please come up with Bangalore.
Yeah, hello, sir. Sir, 11,
Yes.
11 or 6 fingers in one hand. How can we give exception for this?
Say that again. I couldn't understand your question.
Yeah, 6 fingers in one hand. How can we give exception?
What you do is you could keep your fingers. Am I visible? Okay. You could keep that 11th, the 6th finger on the side, right? So that it does not come on the platen.
No. Yeah, my question is,
If
it is
like that.
no, not like that. Extra
like that?
finger on. It has been touched to ring finger. Extra finger, what it is there? It has been close to ring finger. Means if we give exception for ring finger, no, another extra finger is there. Means
I understand.
Plus 1, 5, 6 fingers.
The 6th finger is stuck to the either the ring finger or the little finger here.
Like that, it is center of the finger.
Got it.
Center ring finger. Center
Got
of
it.
the finger. Yeah, how can we give exception for this?
Not an exception because you have got all of your fingers intact. That is not an exception, right? We can manage as best as we can. It will keep on showing red, but we will capture it in the end.
Okay. And another one question, main question. Okay, yes. Another main question is, yeah, mentally retarded person, what we have to do? They won't sit for photographs, fingerprints, either iris.
Absolutely right. And I've had cases like this as well in front of me. So we try as best as we can because their parents are there or some guardians are there. If it is not possible at that point, enrollment, calm them down while other enrollments continue, right? And we get them back after half an hour or 1 hour to see if it is possible to capture them.
Yeah,
so it is not necessary that we only give them one chance.
No. I have tried same case for 3 times. For 3 hours. Means after giving break, I have tried for 3 times, but it is unable to do that mentally retarded person Aadhaar enrollment, sir.
Okay, we will try as best as we can, but if we cannot capture the biometric data, there's nothing much we can do about it.
Okay, sir.
That person's enrollment will not happen then.
Yeah, that's true.
And yeah, and by the way, I am Sandeep. Please, it's a little embarrassing. Yeah, please continue, Bangalore.
Next, another question. Yes. They have paralysis ill, sir. Deformating hand and finger fold.
I'm sorry, I didn't get you at all. I just heard paralysis, and after that, I didn't get you.
Sir, they have paralysis ill, deformating hand and fold finger. What should we do?
Can you hold the mic?
Sir, they have paralysis ill. They have hand fold.
I'm stuck.
Hello. Hello.
We capture as best as we can. If their head can be balanced by a care provider, then the head is held in place so that their face photograph can come up. And paralysis, we try to hold their hand. The operator or the care provider can hold that person's hand so that the person can place his fingers on the platen, on the slap scanner. Yeah, so this is assistance that is given by either Well, the operator or the guardian who's there with the person who's paralyzed, or someone from that enrollment agency, that enrollment center, right? So this is just, if somebody is paralyzed, he needs to be held in place. That's the bottom line.
Sir, what if he cannot open the hand? If it is folded like this,
That's an exception. That's
what
an
he will
exception.
do?
It's an exception.
He cannot. It is an exception.
Yeah, it's an exception.
Yeah.
Because if you cannot open it, like I think somebody from Chandigarh raised the same issue. If you cannot open it and your fingers are like tightly clenched that way, then it becomes an exception, because you can't prise open the fingers. Don't try to do that also, it will hurt them. Yeah, next question. Do you have another question, Bangalore?
No questions, sir.
Okay, cool. So what I would like to stress at this time, and this, please ensure all supervisors, all operators, please ensure that every enrollment packet which is generated has got a stamp of the operator in that enrollment packet. The operator has to put his fingerprint in there. Now there's a data quality team on, there's a data quality team as part of UIDAI who's actively checking each and every packet. Am I clear to all three teams? They're actively checking it. So there is somebody checking it. So I know which packet is being created by which operator. In case an operator is found to have multiple packets which are erroneous, meaning the kind of errors that we discussed in the morning, then the operator will be penalized. Either he may be stopped to work or whatever, and the enrollment agency will also be penalized. So ensure every operator that you are not alone. You are not just sitting and making packets and nobody looks at it. That's not true at all. There are several people who will look at it. Number one, of course, is your immediate supervisor. Number two, there's a data quality team as part of who looks at each of the packets. They're human beings. They look at each of the packets and finds out whether the packet is correct or it is incorrectly generated. There's some data, there's some error or the other, and those operators are flagged out. So an operator has a an error percentage saying that this operator has got 15% of all his enrollments have got some error. Then that operator will be penalized. That operator will be taken off the job, and that enrollment agency, of course, will not get paid for all those 15 packets. Am I clear for all three of the teams? Please talk. Chandigarh, first turn. I'll come to each of the teams separately. Okay. Do you have any queries in this last thing that I just said?
Not much query, but there is another issue related to turbines.
Yeah, you'll have to politely ask the resident to kind of shift the turbine slightly upwards. They can't take it off, obviously not. There'll be a huge issue.
It's really not possible on the religious terms. Let's take an example of cap, right? If someone is wearing cap, what to do in that case? Now let's talk about the cap in case of Muslim community. And for example, if someone is wearing cap, every wear cap. Correct. So what to do in those cases?
Politely ask them if it is okay for them to shift it slightly upwards so that their forehead can be seen. Very politely, right?
Okay.
Under no circumstances should the operator try to do it himself or herself. That's out of the question. The person himself or herself should be willing to shift it slightly upwards. That's about it. So that the forehead can be seen properly.
So it is possible that we can click them with cap, right? But slightly up, correct?
Yes, because let's understand that when they have taken their POI documents, right? POI, proof of identification documents, they have some picture there.
Right. If they do cap inside there. Okay. Now, for example,
if they don't have the picture with cap, yeah.
We have a person here. Okay.
Yeah.
Now he's wearing a cap. Will we ask him to move his cap a bit above, or we can click with the cap wearing cap?
Okay, can you focus the camera on that person, please, a little bit more?
Right, we have him. So
Okay.
there is a kind of a shade. The illumination
Yes,
is not
yes,
proper because of the snap
yes.
quality will not be good. So will
Yes.
we ask him to move a cap a bit above? You know, a bit above.
Okay, here's my answer. Check out his POI. Is he there without the cap? In the POI
No.
document, if he's there without the cap, then he can easily be requested to take off the cap just for a minute so that a picture can be
Right.
snapped.
In
Right?
POI,
Because the
cap
POI
is there.
document definitely has. The POI, the
Yes,
cap
yes.
is there. Then the person
Yes.
can move the cap slightly up so that the light can be focused. So you might want to change the position of your light source so that
Light
the
and the camera
shadow
both.
on the forehead region does not come.
Okay, okay. And what about the terms related to ladies wear scarf? You know, in Punjab, we have people wearing scarf with a turban over their head and again a scarf on that. So sometime, if we talk about in the case of turban, in case of ladies or cap is the face for the focus area. Hope you understand.
Yes,
Right?
I do.
If they are wearing turban, so there are cases when turban has to be cut from the top. When a photograph is clicked, turban thoda na thoda a bit cut jata hai, right?
That is true.
Right.
Okay.
So
Let's
what's to
understand
be,
yeah,
and
what
it's
is to be
too
done?
hard, you know, politely, yeah, speaking politely, I totally understand, but you know, when it covers up the ear, we have a focus on a gentleman. May I have him, right? Keeper, you can see, right? Get thoda sa, right? Okay, you
Yes,
visible,
you can sit down and make
right?
it properly.
His
Yes, I
ears
can.
not visible, okay? Ears
Yeah,
not
yeah.
visible, okay?
Yeah.
It's really hard to ask them to move the turban up because it might loosen up and you know, the hair start coming out, right? The turban
right.
loses up when you move a turban a bit, it loses up. So that's the
Yes,
thing comes up. So what is to be done? What, that's the same thing 4 times jo aa gaya. Carry on.
Okay, two things. Number one, what is shown in the POI document? Is the turban and shown like that?
Yeah, obviously with the turban, because by birth they are wearing turban. So I'm asking
Correct.
about, because when the ear are not visible, right, the quality doesn't comes up, it comes up in red always, right, because ears are all
Okay, we are at this moment solving this problem. Can you park this question? Okay, this same problem of ear not being visible, it is at this moment being solved at the UIDI center. So can you park this please for the time being?
all right.
Yeah. Okay.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, I can hear you. Please continue.
Can we conclude like this, that a person or enrollee with a cap whose face is totally visible, ear are visible, that can be enrolled, and the team at RO Chandigarh. So in that case, that enrollment is okay.
As far as possible, ask him to remove the cap, because normally these caps are not because of religious reasons. Also check out his POI document. In the POI document, if he has a cap on and he refuses to remove it, try to put it up slightly. Also change the position of your lighting so that his face is properly visible. If you have done all of that, then take it.
No, that is correct. That POI document checkup, that is done at the enrollment center. I am asking the question relating to my QA activity at RO. I am doing QA activity here. I find a person visible, eyes, these ears are visible. Look at that. In that case, can I take it correct case?
Accept it. Yes.
It is correct.
Yes.
One more example, a person, because in Punjab mostly the enrollment in many cases it is being done in Gurdwaras. It is being done like this. And the person who is not a resident is not wearing turban, but just he is putting some handkerchief or like this or some cloth on the at the head.
That's right.
Yes. But the face and ears, those are, all these are visible. In that case also it is correct case?
I would
Correct
strongly suggest over there just for a minute so that their pictures can be taken, because they are not actually wearing it all the time. That's absolutely perfectly possible. Very politely they can be requested to remove the handkerchief, because they don't wear a handkerchief all the time. A turban, understood, that's a religious reason, they have to wear it, but a handkerchief is not necessary, right? So they can remove it for 30 seconds, picture can be taken, and put back the handkerchief.
Okay.
So don't accept it so easily. This
Right.
is not
The
such a huge religious issue.
So the first case is correct, and this the second one that is to be incorrect.
Yes. Please ask the operator very politely to remove it. Remember, again, discussing it. We cannot force any of them to do anything. Right? So politeness, bottom line. We have to be extremely polite. If it is a lady enrollee, if it is a lady resident, there has to be a lady operator or a lady helper. Yeah.
And
okay.
In some cases,
Bangalore, Hyderabad, do you have any other questions?
My last question
Hyderabad,
relating to
Hyderabad
this.
has a question, so
yes,
we'll take Hyderabad's question.
Yeah, sir. I have one small question. Maybe it's not relevant, but it just came into my mind. Let's say in some industrial area, one agency is operating. So in that area, like say, if it is a chemical industry, have worn out fingers that are not completely worn out, so quality will be coming down, quality of capture will be coming down, and then at the end of the day what will happen, operator will get penalized for that.
Agreed.
And agency also will get penalized for the quality. So sir, in that sort of situation, what should we do?
Okay. See, it's like this. When we know that the enrollment agency is in a chemical factory area, even UIDAI is very aware of the fact that this particular enrollment agency has been set up in an area where maximum number of people. Penalization is not just done randomly. As I said, there's a QA team who's part of UIDAI who are human beings. They look at individual data and they see where the enrollment agencies are set up. Only then is something like a penalization imposed on either the operator or the EA team. So don't take it some dragon sitting out there who's penalized everything that he sees in front of him, right? So don't accept it that way. They are human beings who are looking at this data packets. Okay.
Okay, sir. And sir, one more, like I have a thumb and I have another half of the thumb above that, like the Hrithik Roshan have. So in that case, it's, I mean, really difficult to take fingerprint of that thumb, and we can't even twist it. We can't even twist it. So in that case, it will be a problem. I mean, we can't even force them or help them also.
Right. So you are the operator, right? So you have Hrithik Roshan in front of you. What would you tell him? Hrithik Roshan has come and he's got that thumb. What will you tell him?
That is, if that is the situation, I'll try to do my best to capture it.
Do what? Are you going to twist his thumb around? Hrithik Roshan will not like it.
I can't twist it, but I mean, softly I have to bend it little bit.
No, an operator is not supposed to touch the enrollee. You cannot bend anything. You can.
Person is not able to do then, sir.
Then you can request him if you can touch that and seek his permission before you can do something like that without hurting the enrollee in any way.
Yes, sir.
Remember, it's Hrithik Roshan in front of you. Okay,
yes,
it's Hrithik Roshan in front of you. You dare not be impolite to him. Imagine every resident to be a Hrithik Roshan. Got it?
Yes, yes.
So you can.
They are Hrithik Roshan for us, all of them.
Absolutely, they better be. So, at the most, what you can do is you can request the enrollee to pull back the extra thumb slightly so that the actual thumbprint comes in. If that is not possible, take it as best you can, and let that go as an exception. Be an exception.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Extra thumbs are never an exception. Okay. Any more questions from your team?
No, sir.
Chandigarh and Bangalore and Hyderabad. Do you have any more questions? Or we break for lunch for 45 minutes and we come back at 2:30. Unless you have some questions, please raise your hand if you have some questions. When we come back, we will individually, the trainers in individual locations will collect the biometric data, the biometric instruments to your workstation so that we can set up the enrollment centers. Individually, the trainers, please show connection of each with that. Do you have those biometric devices ready with you? Trainers, please answer from each of the 3 centers.
Yes, from Hyderabad.
Okay, how many biometric devices do you have till now? By 2:30, how many will you have?
We have 2 setups.
You have 2 setups, okay. How many participants do you have?
10 participants.
Great, I think 2 should do great for those 10. What about Bangalore? How many participants and how many biometric instruments?
Sir, we have 2 biometric devices. One.
Hello.
Okay.
2 devices. One is not working and one is working.
See, it has to work, right? I can have a Mercedes Benz and it won't work. Then what's the use of it? So you have 1 set, and how many participants do you have? Bangalore?
16. 16.
16. Okay. If you can try and get another one, because otherwise we will not be able to have practice. We need practice by people, and the trainers and the supervisors must ensure that everybody gets at least 1 enrollment done.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, Chandigarh. Yeah, please arrange by 2:30. We should have something. Chandigarh.
Sandeep, we are having 3 kits.
And how many participants?
Participants are 20.
2, 3. It's about 7 per device. So I think that should do very well. So over lunch, maybe you guys can set it up so that at 2:30 we can begin the enrollments of your individual centers. Will that do? Any questions so far? Lunch is for 45 minutes.
That is correct.
Okay. Hyderabad, anything else? Okay, cool. We break for lunch now. We come back at 2:30.